everyone, so I thought I would make this video today to fill you guys all in about Kenton's labor and delivery. So on August 20th, I woke up with no signs of labor, like zero, none, totally thinking this baby was not going to come anytime soon. So we decided to go to the county fair. The boys had been begging for a few weeks to go to the derby that was going to be going on there, so we decided we would bring them to that, thinking that it was going to be the last family event before the baby came. Well, at the derby, the baby, every time the cars would rev up, the baby would push down, like super hard. But to me, that was not a labor sign because he had for months been pushing down. So he was pushing down, it kind of hurt, but nothing different than past weeks or months. So we were there for a while, but it was really cold and rainy, so we decided we were only going to stay for half of it and then go find something for dinner and then go home. So we left. I don't remember what time we left, but we left. We came back to town, got some dinner, and came home. Around probably 10 o'clock, Kenton was getting tired, so I thought we would go to bed and cuddle. While in bed, I started to feel really uncomfortable, but I thought it was maybe just I was 9 months pregnant, so I was huge and uncomfortable. So I texted my sister, I was like, I'm feeling uncomfortable. And she goes, well, maybe you should start timing it and then calling your midwife. So I timed it, and to my surprise, they were consistent contractions, 7 minutes apart. So I called the midwife, filled her in, let her know what was going on, and she said, she goes, well, do you think you're in labor? And I'm like, I don't know. I was like, I don't think so. She goes, well, are contractions painful? And I go, no, not really. They were uncomfortable, but I wouldn't say painful. So she goes, well, call me in an hour, or call me sooner if anything happens. So I went and told Marcus what was going on, and he decided that he would start getting things around and ready by the door in the vehicle, and then we would take a nap and see what happens. So I get to the bedroom while he's putting things away and going to the bathroom and whatnot, getting ready for bed. I go to the bedroom, talking to the boys. I went to get in bed, but it was just too uncomfortable. So I was standing up on the edge of the bed talking to them, and all of a sudden, my water broke. And I yelled to Marcus to please grab me a towel because I was soaking wet, and he's of course on the toilet. And he couldn't help. So I can't remember if one of the boys helped me or if I just grabbed something, or I don't remember exactly what went on, but changed my pants, Marcus got the boys ready, I called the midwife to let her know what was going on, and we left. We got to the birthing center around, I think, midnight. And we talked for a bit, and then I got into the tub. It felt amazing. My mom came probably 30 minutes later, I think it was, and things were moving pretty fast. I did not expect labor to be moving that fast. I was honestly like scared because of how fast it was moving. I would say, so we got there around midnight, I would say probably like 12:30, 12:45. My body was ready to push. Like, it kept pushing the baby down, and I was scared, trying to avoid it. The midwife is like, well, just, push with your body. Every time your body pushes, push, help the baby come out. And I was scared because I was like, holy crap, this cannot be happening already. Like, there's no way baby's ready to come. I just got here, I just got in the tub. So I was trying to avoid it. I kept getting up, moving. I mean, I went from the tub to the bed to the floor to some seat. Like, I was kneeling, standing, just moving, trying my hardest to avoid getting this baby out already. Around 1:15, I just started pushing. I couldn't avoid it anymore. Even though I was scared, I pushed. And finally, at 1:46, Kenton Oliver came into the world. I was so excited. I remember looking at him and telling my mom I did it. I had another boy. I was so excited to have another little boy in my world. I would say after that, we went back. Kenton and I got up, we walked to the bed because I was kneeling like over the tub. I wasn't in the tub, but I was like kneeling over it. And we went back to the bed, and the boys came back into the room. And Kenton was sound asleep. We told him he had a little brother, and he did not care. He just wanted to sleep. And I remember Kaser thinking he was just the cutest little baby. I think Mom and the boys left around 2:30, 3 o'clock maybe, and I remember right when they left, they probably weren't even out of the parking lot yet, the midwife realized I was bleeding too much. And I don't remember a lot after that. I remember needing to use the bathroom. So she let me get up to use the bathroom. She watched me and she asked me how I was doing, and I told her I was doing fine because I felt like I was. Within seconds of saying I was fine, I started to feel super dizzy. And I remember she laid me on the bathroom floor and I started to hemorrhage really bad. She gave me 2 shots of something. I don't even remember what it was. I remember asking her where Kenton was, if he was okay, and if Marcus was with him. She reassured me that Kenton was fine. He was on the bed and Marcus was talking to him and cuddling him. I remember I was probably in there for a good 30 minutes or so. And then I remember we were able to get me back to the bed. She fed me oatmeal and we thought things were fine. And then she checked again and I was again bleeding really bad. So I remember her saying that there were clots in my uterus and my uterus wasn't going down. And so she manually wanted to take out the clots. And let me tell you, that was the absolute worst pain I've ever felt in my life. I couldn't believe the amount of pain I was in from her doing that. I had a 9-pound kid, all 3 kids of mine I had naturally, and literally that was the worst pain I have ever felt. After that, she thought she had it under control again, and when she went to check again, it was not under control. I started bleeding really bad again. So she went in trying to take out the clots again, and again, she thought she had it under control after that, and when she checked again, I was bleeding bad, and so she gave me some herbs. I don't remember what they were. She had warned me that it would probably give me heartburn, but it didn't, and then with an hour of taking those, it was done. Like, the bleeding had completely stopped. I felt fine. Oh my gosh, but it was seriously a rough couple of hours. I think we finally were able to go to sleep around 5 or 6, I think. We slept for just a couple hours, and Marcus got up and he went and got me breakfast. And while he was gone, I was finally able to get up and use the bathroom fine. And I nursed Kenton, which from the beginning, he was such a good nurser. We thought if he nursed while I was bleeding really bad that it would stop it, but it unfortunately never did. So we nursed, I ate, we got into the herb bath, I want to say it was. That felt amazing. It felt so good, and Kenton seemed to really enjoy it. After that, we were finally able to go home, and that was probably around noon we were able to go home, or maybe it was around noon that we got home. I don't remember times exactly. Within an hour or 2 of getting home, Mom came and brought the boys, and it was so cute. They were so excited to see their little brother. They keep asking still to this day, 3 months later to the day, where their little sister is, and it's like, sorry boys, you got another brother. But after Kenton was a day old, I realized that he had a tongue tie. Nursing was hurting so bad, and I mean, I knew at the beginning of breastfeeding it can be painful, but I never experienced that type of pain with Kanan. I mean, I experienced the pain, but it wasn't like a day after. So when I was feeling the pain that I looked in his mouth and he had a really bad tongue tie. He didn't even get that cut until his 3-month checkup just last week. But so we'll go back. So he had that tongue tie. Nursing was a huge struggle. He ended up losing a pound, and it took him a month, maybe a month and a half to gain back his pound. He was born at 8 pounds and 21 inches long, and he, like I said, didn't even gain back that pound till a month and a half. When he was, I want to say when he was about a week old, week and a half, we had our first run-in with thrush. And literally we have had it off and on since he was a week old, and he's 3 months today. So we've had it off and on for a while, and we just cannot seem to fully fight it. It's been rough. It's been nursing, very difficult. At his checkup on last Tuesday, he was 11 pounds and 24 inches long. So he's still a bit of a peanut. They said he was in the 5th percentile for weight and the 25th percentile for height. So he's very short and he's very skinny. Right now, I can't really remember what he did at like month 1 and 2 because I feel like that was so long ago with 3 kids now. But so far he is scooting. He loves to talk and he's loved to do that for a month or 2 now. He loves to laugh, like actually laugh. He loves to smile. He loves his brothers. He loves them so much. He loves to eat. He really likes to nurse. He really loves when people sing to him, and he really loves going to church and hearing the music. He's a very easygoing kid. Since day 1, he has slept amazing. He'll wake up twice during the night to eat, but he'll typically go back to bed right away. Right after he's done eating, he'll typically go to sleep. Now that it's getting cold here, he does not like it. He does not like being outside in the cold. He doesn't like getting into a cold vehicle. He really does not like the cold. And I feel bad for that poor boy because it is freezing cold here most months out of the year. So he better get used to it. He loves to FaceTime his teehee. He absolutely loves seeing Torin on FaceTime. Just today he started like actually laughing. Like not just the like laughing, like one little laughing noise. Like he'll actually laugh for like quite a few minutes. Like it's so cute. We were at an appointment today for my mom and we were sitting in the waiting room and these older ladies were talking to him and he like had the biggest smile and he was trying to talk to them too, and finally he just started like laughing at them and he laughed and he laughed and it was so cute. He had the whole waiting room laughing. They absolutely adored him. I feel like I should have more to tell you because it's been 3 months since he was born, but like I literally, it is so, like time has just flown right by. It's so hard to remember every little thing he's done. Just on Tuesday, like I said, he had an appointment, he got his shots, he got his tongue tie clipped, and now ever since he got his tongue tie clipped, like when it comes to nursing, he'll nurse like the length that he used to, but now when he's done, like within minutes, he'll spit up a ton. And I'm thinking that maybe he's just getting a lot more because before he had to work so much for it and now he doesn't have to work as much, so maybe, I don't know, I just think maybe he's getting more and that's why he's spitting up and just can't handle it. If he wasn't sleeping right now, I could bring him into this video, but at the end of the video, I'll try to insert like some pictures from when he was born, like a month old, 2 months old, and then now at 3 months old. I do not know what else to say. I mean, if I think of anything, I'll like insert it at the end, or I'll add it at the end of like or beginning of somebody else's video, because next I have plans on taping Kenton's All About Me video. I'll probably ask him some questions and fill you in on how he's been doing in school and at home and stuff like that. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what else you guys would like to know about Kenton or the other boys. I'll get this video edited and up within a few days. See you later. Bye.